What's happening? The only official information I have about this video is that it's going to be about dating. It's not going to have any specific type of, place of going. I just started hitting the record button and here I am talking. That's what I did on TikTok. That's what I'm going to do here because I live by my own rules. So, with that being said, welcome. Are you stuck in a situationship, talking stage, dating? I don't know. Whatever's going on, let's break it down. Like I said in my previous videos, I'm not doing any cuts or edits and stuff like that, so you're just gonna get raw Sydney all the time until I learn how to edit and stuff because my friend's gonna teach me. But if you can't handle that, that's fine. Just go to TikTok or watch my old videos. I have literally over 4,000, so you can make use over there or migrate over here and be a cool boy. No? Okay. So, with that being said, let's talk about the talking stage. The talking stage, in my opinion, should not last longer than 2 weeks to a month. 2 weeks being the bare minimum. Like, you guys should have had clicked. Y'all had plenty of time on FaceTime. Y'all have texted plenty. Hopefully you've hung out at least twice. And after you hang out with somebody at least 2-3 times, you should get the vibe and you should know if you'll be able to be comfortable with them in the long term. And excuse me, I talk very fast, so I stumble over my words a lot, but it's because my brain likes to go in overdrive. So, with that being said, if you're stuck in a talking stage or a situationship that exceeds a month, that person is most likely manipulating your feelings. And if you want to go into Manipulation 101, that page is literally titled Manipulation 101. It says here, equivocation, which is the use of certain words and ideas that avoid making their point invalid. So this is semi-lying. Equivocation occurs when somebody says, hey, let me rephrase that. Equivocation happens in this scenario. Imagine a girl is questioning her boyfriend, not because men cheat more or anything like that, but she's questioning her boyfriend, like, hey, where have you been all day? I missed you. And he says, oh, babe, don't worry. I just went to the mall and I ate Chick-fil-A. But he left out the fact that he ate Chick-fil-A with his female coworker that she doesn't like. So that's equivocation. He never lied because all the information there was factual that he said, but he left out parts of the truth and part of the story to paint a better narrative for himself. And that is a key choice in manipulators' words. They'll pick and choose their diction to manipulate you. That's the first thing you got to keep in mind of. Also, circulation fallacy or circular fallacy, and I call it the defensive deflection of facts. Which is defined as not addressing any points from the opposing argument, not adding any new information to the argument, and restating what you said previously because you have nothing better to say. This is what happens when people try to go back and forth with you about things, or let's just say they're not giving you enough information. For example, Republicans often like to say, Trump 2020 or all lives matter, but they will not back that up with facts, statistics, or credibility. That cannot be debunked. All the things that they respond with can easily be debunked because it just takes a little bit lower surface level research, but they just want to do surface level and listen to Fox News. So what are you going to do? Anyways, the next bullet point says, guilt tripping, an effort to derail the argument with emotion. So guilt tripping is most often a sad type of connotation, but in reality, guilt tripping can even be, when somebody's trying to feel up on you, maybe to get on your love side or romantic side, or maybe feel you up to get a little frisky. If they're doing that, that's a guilt trip. They're just trying to shift the narrative into a different emotion that's not anger or sadness or whatever. Or they're trying to push on anger and sadness, like the victim card can be played in the guilt trip most often than not, okay? So if they're playing the victim card, what you have to do is remember what you're fighting about. Remember your main thesis, and fighting about, I mean what the main issue is that's making this issue arise where somebody feels the need to guilt trip. Just make sure you remember what the actual problem is, and that it's you versus the problem, this other person versus the problem, not you guys versus each other, okay? So with that being said, I can go further more into that with this page that's called, excuse me while I flip through this journal that I freaking wrote that I should know around. That can go in hand with escaping anger and sadness or letting things go. Let me know if you guys are interested in any of these titles. I can go ahead and read those in another video, but we're sticking with Manipulation 101. Heck yeah. But like I was saying, guilt trip is always something some mass manipulator is going to use, or somebody who's just really in tune with their emotions and mindful. I tell people all the time, I am a mass manipulator, I am an a-hole, I am a jerk, I will do whatever it takes to get you to do the right thing for you, even if you're not fully on board or consenting. I'm so good at manipulating people that I will literally make your life decisions for you without you knowing. And I do that because I want the best for everybody. And if that's going to take your stubborn self getting confused and mixed up, so be it, my darling, so be it. With that being said, another manipulation tactic is using the least interested principle. This principle stands along the fact that the person who's in the relationship, whether it be business, platonic friendship, romantic, or just any type of work situation maybe, whoever wants to walk out the door and has less of interest staying has more power, because whoever is clinging on to making the relationship work is going to be the person bending over backwards, sacrificing their dignity, and doing way too much to appease the other person. And if you're trying to appease somebody, you're not truly pleasing, the L slipped because I never hold L's. Ooh! Anyway, if you're working to appease people, you're not working for yourself or your own good intentions. Your good intentions toward yourself should appease people naturally. If I could edit, y'all would not see me clowning around this much. But here we are, clowning around. So on to the next part. Yeah, so this also happens when somebody enters the friend zone. So if you're in the friend zone, that means that the person who's not interested in keeping that, maybe over romanticized relationship alive, you will do anything to maintain what friendship is left, even though things have come awkward and terse. People need to realize that letting things go is one of the most important parts of life, and you need to realize that people and things are phases in your life. They're not necessarily supposed to be there the entire duration. People always message me, Sydney, how do I let go of this close friend who stabbed me in the back? Sydney, this person I know was supposed to be my best friend, but they lied to me. We've been fighting a lot, this, and that. You're asking me what to do about conflict. And when I see conflict, I think, what is the quickest way to get out of this? And how can I make sure I'm not hurt in the process? So all I do is I'm 100% straightforward with my feelings from the jump, and I project that narrative until that person hears me. So I do that, and I do that, and I do that. And if you're not hearing me past that point where I've said it multiple times, like I'm a popular loner and you're still trying to be my friend, that's just not going to work, because you made that decision to step out of your bounds and step into my personal bubble where you were not welcome. So it really just depends. You really do have to communicate with your partners when it comes to dating and talking and situationships and relationships and whatnot these days. But don't let somebody take advantage of you. Don't let them say, hey, you matter to me one day, but then not talk to you all day the next, or slander you on social media, or post somebody else, or whatever. A great relationship quote I've heard is, if a man likes a woman, they will be together. If a man doesn't like a woman, she will be confused. Now let me ask you, are you confused? Or are y'all together? Okay, and let's exclude hetero relationships just in case my LGBTQ community is out there watching me. Let's just say you're in this conflict with this person, same gender or not. Are you still happy when you talk to this person every day? Yes, you miss their smile and you miss the laughs, but were they there when you were feeling down? Was the happiness and the good emotions sticking around when the tough times came around? I didn't mean to make such a serious tone out of that, but you guys get what I'm saying. This video is coming around 10-minute mark, so I'm going to end it here. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're getting used to the new channel. I'm trying to figure out the lighting thing. I'm doing low contrast on my phone while I record because I don't have a camera yet and whatnot. I'm going to be learning to edit over the next couple of days. There's a Cashapp in the bio if you want to donate to help me, further this channel. Moving from TikTok to YouTube is such a big change, and I'm like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but as long as you guys are here for the ride, that's totally fine. So if you're new, great to meet you. If you came from TikTok or you're, a subscriber right now, hi, I'm glad you're here, and I would love to see more of you. Please interact with me in the comments. I love reading y'all's comments. I love talking to you. I love giving back and just letting you guys know that you are a part of this community and a part of this channel as much as I am. Because without you, there is no me. And without y'all's support, there is no Sjiady. And if you guys didn't know, I will make a video going in depth about who I am as a person and my ideals and whatever. But I kind of do want some questions. So if you guys want to ask me questions like, you know, Sydney, how many siblings do you have? Even though I disclosed that in previous videos. Or, you know, what was your favorite sport growing up? I would do a little Q&A, a little about me. It'll probably be 5 to 8 minutes, nothing too crazy. I don't want to bore you guys with all that, but we can just do a little fun questionnaire. I will come up with things to tell you guys on my own merit, so that should be pretty fun, and I want to do that tomorrow because it's getting a little late. I might film it today, but just post it tomorrow because this is going to be the 3rd video I posted today, but just letting you guys know that the post schedule will be coming soon. I'm just trying to get settled in real quick, and things are moving really quickly, so you know, great to have y'all, and I hope you enjoyed this video, okay? So, have a great day, okay?